Well, happy Friday, everybody. I guess you can tell where I'm at. Today's going to be my first time to kayak fish. I've been on this lake a couple of times, this Cedar Lake. I'm wanting to, kind of get to where I know this lake well and fish it and all that kind of stuff. But so this is my first time. I do have a couple of kayaks. We are gonna try today to see what it's like. I'm fixing to get it out of the truck here in just a second by myself and navigate through this whole process. So I'm gonna maybe give you guys a review today on kayak fishing, or at least my take on kayak fishing. But so anyway, we're gonna give it a shot here. I didn't bring my tripod, so you guys aren't gonna be able to see me try to get this out of the truck by myself. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'm sure it will go well. And I'll let you know how it goes. But anyway, we're gonna give it a shot and see if we can't have a good time and putt around on the lake. I say putt around, that's with my arm putt, not motor putt, and try to do some fishing. I've got 2 or 3 hours here that I can, this is all work, by the way. This is work. But we're gonna give it a shot. So enjoy your day. I'll be back in a little bit to, hopefully show you some fish. If not, show you some scenes from the lake and what it looks like and let you know how this goes. So anyway, we'll see you back in a bit. Well, first bite of the day. I've been here about an hour and a half. Not bad, definitely a keeper, but I'm gonna throw him back. Maybe I'll get him another day. So, hey, one fish. I call this a great fishing day. So anyway, I'll post more here in a little bit, let you know how the day's going. Well, it's about 3:30, and I think I'm gonna call it a day. I need to run to a hardware store for a little bit, but I had one real good bite, had that one fish that you saw earlier, and I made it worth it. It was a great day. I will plan to come back, probably try to get here a little bit earlier in the day. I got here about 12:30, but just really a pretty lake. Not a lot of wind here today. I was over kind of by the swimming area. Now this is whatever today is, April 12th, and there were some people swimming. It may be a little cool, but it's still a really pretty lake. We've been talking about, getting the grandkids out on the kayaks and maybe even getting a couple small kayaks for them. And I think this would be a great place to teach them or let them kind of spread their wings a little bit with a kayak. It's big, but it's not too big. And as long as we're nearby, of course, life jackets, for the kids, but there's just not a lot of people on the water, especially this time of year. I think it'd just be a great place for them to learn, and get used to being in a kayak and being in the water like that. And then, we can move up to the fishing. Actually, I've got enough room here. I could maybe put one of the grandkids here in the front. I don't think I can in the back, even though there's room for it, but then we wouldn't have any place for all of our gear. So anyway, it's a great day, beautiful, kind of got hot, probably half my neck got sunburned, but yeah, a really, really nice day, and certainly worth it. I mentioned earlier about this being work, and kind of is in a sense, because what we would like to do is, we've showed you that we have that trailer adjacent to us on another area of our property. But we would like to be able to offer the kayaks for them, for somebody who stays there, if they want to pay an extra $25 or something like that. We'd even haul it to the lake wherever they wanted to spend their day, and they don't have to fish. But we've got 2 kayaks, and if a family came in and stayed there, or a couple, or even an individual, and wanted to come over here to the lake for a day, and I've got fishing gear. I could certainly hook them up with enough stuff if they wanted to bring their own fishing gear, but just wanted to get out on the water, and they don't have a trailer, or maybe don't even have a truck. So being able to get here on the lake and trying it out, checking out the fishing, seeing how good it is and whatnot, you know, it could be. This channel is called these days Hidden Creek Adventures, and this is one of the adventures, to offer kayak fishing or just kayaks. Be able to get here on this lake. We could go down to Broken Bow if that's where they wanted to go. Wister Lake is not too far from here as well. And of course, there's all of the Mountain Fork River right there around us. So that would also be an opportunity for somebody if they wanted to do that. So we're just playing around with some things, some opportunities and stuff like that to you know, make our little plot of property worthwhile. And you know what? If somebody didn't even stay with us, let's say they brought an RV down here, we're going to check out maybe being able to advertise having kayaks for them to be able to use, or if they wanted to fish. I know I've fished off the bank for most of my life, and you know, you watch people out on the water and you go, man, I'd pay $50 to get in a boat and be able to do that. So, you know, maybe somebody else would too. So anyway, this is work. I know it's tough, but you know, somebody's got to do it. So keep that in mind for you, or if you know somebody who wants to come down this way. I've already talked to a friend of ours that I grew up with, and he said, hey man, I want to fish, I want to kayak fish the Cedar Lake. And I said, well, come on. So yeah, I've done it now. Now here's going to be the tricky part. I'm going to have to go back over to shore and get this back up in the truck. And I'm not for sure exactly how that's going to work out. Getting it out of the truck was easy. Gravity is your friend in a case like that. We'll see how this works out. I'll let you know at the end, all right? So I'll be back in a few minutes. I guess I need to go ahead and start moving because I'm going close to the spillway. All right, I'll check back in here in a few minutes, let you know how the load went. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell me how much you hate me because I'm out here doing this and you're working. So anyway, be back in a minute. Okay, so it wasn't too bad. I was able to back down into the water far enough that I just lifted up on the front end, pulled it up into the back of the truck, tied it off, and it's up out of the water now, and I'll just pull right on out. So not a big deal at all. Certainly no big deal as far as a reason why not to do it. So bing, bing, check that off. Kayak fishing. Don't need a trailer. I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't need one. I can get it in and out all by myself right here on a boat ramp. No problem. So there's that review. Somebody's thinking about getting one. And this is a 12-footer, by the way. So that works out well. With the other one at the house is a 10-footer. So yeah, 12-footer. The other one's a 10-footer, so that would probably even be easier. But anyway, had a great day, caught the one fish. I didn't keep it, obviously, tossed it back. Definitely a day worth fishing. Anytime you can catch a fish. Even if I didn't catch fish, I'll be back. Thanks, guys. Love you. We'll see you later. Stay tuned. Bye.